Hi guys, and welcome to 5-minute watch reviews, where we do honest ownership impressions and not just only first impressions. And today we have a very special watch for you, one of my best watches that I own, one of the more expensive watches. This is Christopher Ward, the 12 Titanium with a green dial. I owned this watch for about a year and a half. I worn it in real life situations. I wouldn't say daily, but weekly. And today I want to give you an honest long-term review. So let's talk a little bit about, very obvious, of course, that the 12 is Christopher Ward's entry into the modern luxury sports watches with integrated bracelets. That, of course, is a design language that's a nod to Nautilus and to Royal Oak. And this green dial has become one of the most desirable version of it, especially since I think they discontinued producing it. I think there's different other colors available from Christopher Ward and different variations, but this is the one I have. So let's run through the numbers. This is a 40mm titanium case, lightweight and robust. Also titanium integrated bracelet, brushed throughout. What's amazing about this watch is the height. It's pretty nice height. It's 11mm, 11.7 I think, and it wears really nicely on your hand because it's so flat. Of course, it has sapphire crystal with AR coating, which is clear, nice, and low glare, especially in the sun. It has 100-meter water resistance. It has an automatic movement. I believe this is Sellita SW300, which is upgraded movement. This is how it looks in the back. So it's a nicer, more decorated movement. The rotor is decorated with Christopher Ward. It has very beautiful dial, as you can see. The dial is very special. It's not flat. It's a layered texture of a little crosses or impress, like part of the Christopher Ward logo, and it plays with light, a little geometry. The green isn't very loud green. It's sophisticated in shade. It's forest green in the sun, and it changes actually color in different lights. I can switch some lights so you can see. I hope you can see how it reacts. Now it's more yellow light, so it becomes almost like blue. And back to where we were. So the dial is definitely a little different than our regular 12s. On the titanium 12s, the dial has this shade to the darker on the ends of the dial, on the end of the dial. Let's see. Titanium actually is really nice. It shines, so it's nicely polished. It shines really nicely, especially on your hands as you wear it. And it has a double clasp here. That's how it clasps. The newer ones, I believe, they have an extension, but this is the older version, so it did not have extension. It has nice Christopher Ward logo, writing logo on the back. Let's see. I can show you the Lume. So the Lume is pretty nice. This is low light. I just have my monitors on. Looks pretty nice. Lume is very good. One more thing I wanted to mention is that the way that you can switch off bracelet and put a strap on is very easy. They have these knobs here that you press together, and The bracelet comes off very easily, but I definitely think the bracelet is the way to go. If you're buying something like this, the bracelet really integrated bracelet really complements this watch. I don't know if you can see in a video how it sparkles. It doesn't really translate to the video how nicely the bracelet sparkles. Yeah, it's much better in the real world than it looks on a video. So definitely the dial is really nice. The bracelet is amazing on this watch. The date window is nice that it's the same color as the dial. The indices are very nicely polished, clean, and they sparkle beautifully. So overall, the quality is really high. It really punches above, what is the price? About $2,000 of this watch right now. And Christopher Ward has been introducing the 12 watches, the C12 Loco, which is like $5,000. The regular 12, of course, has been there. The newer one, the 12660. There's the 12X titanium. So those are like $5,000, $6,000 watches. I believe the titanium price of this watch currently is around $2,000 on a bracelet, which is pretty nice. So after a year and a half, this watch still looks pretty good. There's, of course, you can see some scrapes on a bracelet, but they don't bother me too much. If you buy the steel version, it's even shinier, but the problem is you're not gonna get this beautiful dial, and you're not gonna get the upgraded movement. I definitely think the titanium is the way to go on this one. So the downsides, well, of course, it's a little bit more on the expensive side, but you really do get what you paid for in this sense, and I think it punches really above its weight. I know the designer has come from really the one that designed this one. I think he came to Christopher Ward from a really expensive watch firm. So the negatives, yeah, it's a little bit more expensive. Yes, the titanium scratches, and the movement is SW300 Celita. It's not like in-house movement. Christopher Ward has its own in-house movement, and some other D12s are available in that movement, but I don't think it has too many negatives. There's much more positives for this, and I think it held up really nicely for a year and a half of wearing it weekly, and I really love this watch still. And if you're thinking about purchasing it, it's definitely high quality, amazing watch to own. And after 18 months, I still reach out for this often. And so that's the best encouragement I can give. It's comfortable, refined, functional, and enjoyable, and easy to wear and easy to live with. And plus, it's very beautiful watch. So thank you guys for watching this review. Subscribe to my channel and see you next time. Bye-bye.